Hello guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen. Last night I was looking on YouTube. Right before I was going to bed, I was just scrolling through it, seeing if there was any stories I wanted to do today for you guys. And this story came across, and I thought it was really disturbing. And the reason why I thought it was disturbing is for this story that I'm about to do to come out, I think it reeks embarrassment, unprofessionalism, and it shows a lot about the background of a person with or without money. It's one thing I said a long time ago, and it was told to me. And if you pay attention to it, it holds true in life. Money doesn't make you a better person. It just magnifies who you are. Who am I talking about? This young lady right here. This is a reality TV star, Joseline Hernandez. Now, you guys remember her from Love and Hip Hop. Reason the story's about her is last month, Floyd Mayweather had an exhibition fight against John Gotti, I guess his grandson or somebody. It was a boxing match in South Florida. And she was there, you know, attending it, I guess, with other celebrities or whatever. But she wound up turning the situation of being at this fight into one of those tell-alls that they have where they get to fighting and getting catty and stuff. It got so bad, guys, and I'm going to show you this video clip, that she wound up putting her hands on the police, which they wound up manhandling. And whether you're a fan of hers or not, I still think it's disrespectful and unprofessional how she carried herself. Be a lady. That's just me talking. Judge for yourself. Check it out.
We want to go back to that new video of the heated confrontation that landed a reality star behind bars right here in South Florida.
And Louis is standing by with a body cam footage just into the newsroom. Louis.
Yeah, Joseline Hernandez made a name for herself on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but last month she found herself in handcuffs after a brawl that went from bad to worse. Sunrise police were called when the 36-year-old first got into it with fellow reality star Big Lex backstage at the FLA Live. Body cam video shows Hernandez immediately cursing at officers, then tossing a phone at a man, telling her to calm down.
Now she's going. Now you going.
So you can see several cops had to take her down after they say she shoved one of those officers, but even on the ground, she put up quite the struggle and continued to shout racial and homophobic slurs to police officers who were trying to handcuff her.
Hey, grab a leg. I got it. Get more charges. Hey, let's go. That's it. Grab a leg. Grab a leg.
And as she was being escorted out, she was still resisting, at one point refusing to walk, which is when cops picked her up by the legs, had to carry her to the cruiser. Everything happened last month during the exhibition fight between Floyd Mayweather and John Gotti, which ended in several brawls both in and out of the ring. Hernandez was booked into jail on several charges, including battery, trespassing, and resisting arrest with violence.
All right, guys, that was the video. Yeah, excuse me, my allergies are kicking in. And a lot of people seen that, and you know, with ignorant minds, a lot of people, it's funny. Oh, that's how Joseline is, just being Joseline, you know, and people got a kick out of it. Me, on the other hand, I can't laugh at the ignorance of somebody like that. I mean, for her to be a woman, she's not bad looking. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good look. It's not. Did you know, check this out. She was on that show 6 years, right? 6 seasons. Her net worth, according to reports, is only $300,000, man. Think about that. I know for a fact she's made millions in her career because she was one of the top stars on there, causing chaos, fighting, and she brought in a lot of ratings. Goes back to what I said, mindset is everything. Now, granted, if you looking at her background, like she was born in Ponce, Puerto Rico, and supposedly she's black and Puerto Rican, mixed. This woman began stripping when she was age 16. So, I mean, she's been out in the streets for a minute, you know, just been out there. And that's not taking nothing from her. But the reason why I brought that up is the mindset that we have and the mindset in the narrative that they're trying to push on us. I have two reasons why I cannot stand reality shows, especially black reality shows. Number one is that's not how we act as a majority. But they put this out there because subliminally it goes into our subconscious and you start to act like things you emulate. Most of the people that watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta were women. It was drama on a soap opera type level. Deemed a reality show. Remember that, reality show, when what it showed was far from reality. You got a bunch of women on there picking wardrobes, dressing a certain way, trying to act like they professional, handling their BI with a bunch of smoke, cattiness, and fighting. Outlandish styles that poor people that watch this show tried to emulate. I want you to really go back, some of you guys, and pay attention when this stuff really started to kick off. Remember when Little Kim was with Junior Mafia and they had the Get Money video and all this? Little Kim started coming out with the fuzzy stuff on. She had the blonde wig, the straight blonde wig. Remember? The long fingernails. A lot of people started trying to emulate that. Then Kim phased out. Some years later, here come Nicki Minaj with the different color wig. Now you start to see a lot of people in the hood can't even afford hair and stuff like that a lot of times and don't even know how to, these people have stylists. A lot of people don't know how to wear this stuff and they be looking crazy trying to emulate people, not only in appearance, but also in the way they act. That stuff is on TV. Now, some of it is real because honestly, I look at all that stuff as sellout shit. And I'm going to tell you why. You go to these meetups and you're put on a show to where if it ain't no drama, ain't no ratings, you don't keep that job. The show was never about black people trying to get on their feet and be a shining example to other people that watch them. No, it wasn't like that. It was a bunch of men simping, men disrespecting women, a bunch of drama, women getting their feelings hurt. They started bringing up a lot of crazy stuff near the end of the seasons. They had men fighting men. Always women fighting women. Bunch of talking behind each other's back. Stupid stuff. That's not who we are. And I don't want to get on a tangent about that because, that's a totally different video. And I can go on for days on that. But younger people watch these shows and it's just like rap with young guys. They watch their favorite rapper and they do what? They try to emulate the way they talk, the way they walk, the way they act, and everything else. You don't think that applies to these women? You see a lot of girls fighting to the death now when this stuff started coming on TV years ago, when it first started. Look at the way black culture goes with the hit TV shows and the movies that come out. One of the worst movies for Scarface, believe it or not, for black people, was Scarface. When Scarface came out and it showed him come up as a Cuban immigrant, it made everybody in the ghetto think they could go out there and just sell drugs. And it just boomed our culture. Paid in full. Boys in the Hood. A lot of these movies are written by directors that were deemed good, but a lot of people that don't have trained minds can't differentiate the real from the fake. And the moral of the story was often overlooked by the action and the bloodshed. But I don't want to jump off of that. I'm carrying this over. let's go back to this video. In the video, now, if you go to TMZ channel or just look it up on YouTube, they have the full video. It's like 3 or 4 minutes. She come busting out the back with a stretch skirt, a stretch full dress on. She ain't got no bra on. Everything is evident. Hair ain't done. She's wild-eyed, like she was coming off of something. She's pointing, super aggressive, ready to fight. And you know, honestly, I don't know her, but I've been around that type of female. A chick like that, you can't stop them when they start. A lot of times, if it ain't no confusement, they'll do something to create confusion because they feel like they in their element. They're always a victim. Somebody did something to them, looked at them wrong. This is a 36-year-old woman. It is. With a baby, with a kid. She has a kid. What kind of values do you show being unprofessional and fighting on TV where your kid looks at that, male or female? Remember, we emulate our parents. We don't do what they say, we do what they do. And this is one of the things, this is a bad look. It's a bad look. $300,000 net worth, that's it. Guys, listen. We have serious problems. We are allowing ourselves to be exploited for money and for fame. And look at her mugshot. She looks bad. She looks really bad. If somebody seen her and didn't know who she was, a guy would probably be like, ugh. Did you see how strong she was? I mean, energy from the heavens, like she fighting to the death. And I gave him credit. They ain't manhandling her like they did other people. You know what I'm saying? Like a regular, common, poor, black, loudmouth chick. You see, they covered her legs up. They put the knees where her dress was so she wouldn't give. They showed her some type of respect. She just had the right cops on the right day. Then the thing that's crazy is this, and I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to just say this. It just hit me. If you go and watch the whole video of her acting crazy, before she pushed the cop just put his hand up. She was like, I don't want no white cop touching me. Where the fuck that come from? Why? Why? The man was trying to stop the ultimate, and they were trying to be nice to you. She throwing stuff, and then she pushed the man hard as hell like a dude. Leaned into him. She got strong legs. Boom. Pushed the dude, and they like, oh, no, now you're going down. They just jumped on her. I don't understand. It's like going through, it's like once your temperature rise and you get hot and you get turned up, it's like nothing that can turn you down. Nothing where you can resolve the conflict in yourself, let alone conflict resolution, period. And I'm being honest, man. We got problems. I would not be surprised if she has some type of mental issue. Seriously. Stripping at 16, God knows the type of stuff she went through. And I'm not defending her actions. But I mean, at that age, you still don't know nothing. And it puts the wrong mindset in your head of relationships-wise of what a man and woman should be in relation to each other and building something fruitful. I was dating a girl that used to watch this. And I had no choice but to watch it because she would watch it in the bedroom at night. And I would remember watching her and Stevie J and like Stevie J just playing her out, doing stuff to make her mad. And all of that stuff right there seasons somebody to be sour. The way she acts, if a good dude came, and then she's supposed to be married. I don't know her life. But the way she acts, I can only imagine the blues she giving this man if he don't give her way. Listen, leave me a comment, man. If y'all still watch the show, is she still on the show or not? But I just have a problem with the reality shows and what they try to promote to youth and people of weaker mind. This is not how we act. This is not who we are. It makes for good TV, but a lot of people of lesser mind cannot differentiate the real from the fake. And most of the shit is fake. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys take care.